Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and it's Thursday, July 3rd. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by PDCPhuket.com. A late-night argument over the same girlfriend turns Karon's Patak Road into a crime scene on Wednesday night, leaving two young men dead. Two young Myanmar migrant workers lie dead after a late-night knife fight outside a hotel staff dormitory on Patak Road, directly opposite Karon police station. Police and rescue teams reached the scene just after 10:45 p.m. on Wednesday and found 23-year-old Bang Det Nang and 25-year-old Ye Min Tun bleeding heavily from stab wounds. Both were rushed to Chalong Hospital. Bang died shortly after arrival, while Ye succumbed to his injuries around 3 a.m. Investigators say the men agreed to meet at the dormitory's entrance to, quote, settle a dispute over the same girlfriend. An eyewitness told officers that the discussion flared into violence almost immediately. A single long kitchen knife, believed to have been wielded by both men in turn, was recovered at the scene. Bang's younger brother tried to intervene and suffered a deep cut to his foot. Lieutenant Colonel Wiwat Chamnangkit of Karon Police called it a tragic clash of jealousy. Officers have collected CCTV footage and are taking additional statements, but believe no other suspects are involved. Phuket's large Myanmar community is now organizing support for the victims' families, while local authorities remind all workers of free counseling and mediation services aimed at preventing similar personal disputes from turning deadly. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Phuket authorities are moving quickly against cannabis outlets that break the current set of imposed rules, while Thailand prepares to tighten the industry nationwide. During a joint sweep of 8 Cherng Talay dispensaries on Wednesday afternoon, Talang district officers, public health staff, and police found only one shop fully compliant. 7 others were cited for a mix of offenses: customers smoking on site, missing source and sales logs, illegal advertising, and the unlicensed sale of cannabis extracts. Talang district inspectors suspended all 7 licenses on the spot and warned that follow-up visits will continue until every outlet meets Ministry of Public Health rules. The crackdown here in Phuket lands just as Bangkok signals a far harsher playing field. The Department of Thai Traditional and Alternative Medicine confirms it is drafting a ministerial regulation that will classify cannabis as a prescription-only medicine. Under these rules, every dispensary must convert into a registered clinic and keep a licensed medical professional on duty, though they fail to clarify the level of certification and license that would qualify as a medical professional. In addition, customers would need a doctor's prescription and medical certificate to obtain flower buds or extracts. About 12,000 of the country's 18,000 shop licenses come up for renewal in November, according to the chief of the Department of Thai Traditional and Alternative Medicine. Any outlet that has not completed the medical conversion by then will lose the right to sell cannabis. Officials are also designing price caps to keep genuine medical products affordable. Small operators here in Phuket and across the country say that the sudden shift from quasi-recreational retail to clinical practice threatens jobs and investment made since legalization in 2022. Some worry that they cannot afford renovation costs or hire full-time health staff, while others fear losing tourists who now associate Phuket with easy-access cannabis. Local MP Chalampong Sangdi joins business groups in urging a phased approach that safeguards public health without wiping out neighborhood shops that have tried to follow earlier guidelines. For now, Dalang's suspended stores must remain closed until they clear every violation and file the required herb tracking reports. Provincial officials say that the action shows Phuket is ready to enforce whatever tighter framework Bangkok finalizes in the coming months, keeping the island compliant and reassuring residents who want orderly, medically focused cannabis sales. Political analysts say that while these new rules are being put into place, the current administration is doing so without the explicit consent of Parliament, and no official legislation other than the mandate from the Health Ministry has been put forth. A health ministry that some other political observers say could see changes if snap elections are called for later this year, given the political crisis with the current administration. While officials are moving ahead with enforcement of the current rules that have been in place since marijuana was taken off the Category 5 narcotics list, cannabis officially remains in illegal limbo in Thailand. For more, visit thephuketnews.com.
We're back with Chris, head boy at Head Start International School Phuket, who's achieved the remarkable feat of receiving 5 offers to study at Ivy League universities in the US, as well as Stanford. Chris, you've been enrolled at Head Start since preschool. What will you miss about this place when you graduate this month?
The two things I'll miss most about Head Start go hand in hand: the high quality teaching and the close-knit community. Head Start's teachers are true educators, open to discussion and discourse, to challenging points of views and listening to others. Of all the university offers, I've chosen to study at Stanford. Their motto, "The winds of freedom blow," reflects a forward-thinking mindset that aligns with the values I've developed at Head Start thanks to my teachers. At Head Start, everyone knows each other, from the teachers to support staff to students and their families, and that's something truly special. Stanford's collaborative culture reminds me a lot of Head Start, and I look forward to continuing my own journey there.
To find out more about Head Start's high-quality academic programs and teaching team, or to arrange a tour, visit headstartphuket.com.
Security analysts say that last week's bomb scares in Phuket, Phang Nga, and Krabi provinces signaled a calculated shift by Southern Insurgents toward Thailand's premier tourist belt, and they're using fresh-faced insurgents to do so. Back on June 24th, 2 men were arrested in Phang Nga province, who led investigators to more than 10 low-power devices already hidden at locations across southern Thailand, the majority of which were here in Phuket, at the airport in Patong, at Surin Beach, as well as Lamprong Thep in Rawai. All were defused by police before detonation, and none contained shrapnel. Officers believe that the aim was psychological, to spread fear, disrupt travel, and bruise an economy that depends on visitors rather than cause mass casualties. Sources tell the Bangkok Post that the plot is linked to a younger, quote, white-face wing of the Barisan Revolusi Nasional, the BRN, the umbrella organization of insurgent groups in the deep south of Thailand fighting for an independent Islamic state. Unlike veteran operatives confined to Thailand's far south conflict zone, whiteface recruits have no criminal record, making them hard to trace and suitable for missions outside traditional flashpoints. Intercepts suggest that the team received orders from a BRN coordinator based in a neighboring country. Investigators have not ruled out cooperation with elements of other insurgent groups in the south, including the Patani United Liberation Organization, PULO. Border Patrol officials say that stepped-up security in Patani, Yala, and Narathiwat, the border provinces, has frustrated recent attempts there, nudging militants towards softer, high-profile targets. By striking Phuket and threatening the Andaman Coast's 400 billion baht tourism engine, they hope to erode national confidence and gain leverage in stalled peace talks. At last report, 4 suspects are now in military custody in Patani, and further arrests are expected, with officials saying little more than confirming that these arrests are linked to the cases in Phuket. Provincial Governor Sopon Suwanarat has ordered daily inspections for abandoned vehicles, expanded CCTV coverage on the island, and closer screening at Tata Chai checkpoint in the north as a security measure. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Phuket launches its 5-day Health Expo 2025 at Central Festival, showcasing the island's bid to become a global wellness hub. Governor Sopon Suwanarat opened the fair, joined by local business and tourism leaders under the banner Living in Paradise, Connecting Phuket, Connecting the World. Interactive zones let visitors trace a 3D wellness map, sample free checkups from leading hospitals, try CPR and herbal compress workshops, and pick up discounted premium wellness travel packages created with the Tourism Authority of Thailand. Cultural extras include Y-Crew presentations, live music, and chef-led healthy cooking demonstrations. Thursday's highlight is a CEO talk and business matching forum linking Phuket clinics, spas, and real estate projects with overseas tour operators. The expo is also debuting the Living in Paradise Awards for standout hotels, hospitals, spas, clinics, property outlets, and health product outlets. Local leaders say that the event is a step towards securing a dedicated wellness visa, soft loan support, and a place for Phuket on the World Expo 2030 stage, all aimed at making the island a model for Thai health tourism by 2030. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. We really appreciate you joining us here on this edition of Phuket Xtra, brought to you by pdcphuket.com. Join us again on Friday. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.